can draw. I can draw. I can paint in watercolor. Hey guys, this is Caleb King of thecalebking.com. You're here at C2E2, and I just want you to say, hey, subscribe to Raze Chaos.
And welcome back, everybody. My name is Raze Chaos. You've made it back to my channel, and I have dug back to the Funko shop because the Funko shop keeps giving me what I want, and that is comic accurate versions of DC characters, and I absolutely love these. And yeah, at this point, we are going back to 1958, where we have the Flash villain, Captain Cold. And, oh God, how awesome is that? I flipped when I saw this because I absolutely love, and you know, Raze loves his vintage DC characters, and he loves his versions of, you know, especially the old ones. Those are the ones that I really kind of signed on to collect, so to speak. But then again, Funko has a way of getting you to expand and getting different stuff. And of course, yeah, it worked. I'm going to go ahead and put this guy away, and we are going to talk about Captain Cold. So like I said, Captain Cold came out in 1957, and he was part of a theme that went on with comic book characters at the time. If you had something that worked, essentially it was going to get ripped off elsewhere. That's why you have cold-themed villains. That's why you have Mr. Freeze with Batman. That's why you have Icicle with Firestorm. And Captain Cold is one of the Flash's main villains. And he was, I mean, the Flash really is, his rogues gallery is comparable to Batman's in a lot of ways, like Spider-Man's is, where it's just like you've got so many characters specifically after this one character, and yeah, he's got one of the best. And a lot of times Captain Cold is considered the Flash's arch enemy, and it really goes with what your definition of arch enemy is. I've seen some definitions that say that an arch enemy is basically the exact, is basically the same as the hero, only bad. And in that case, you'd have the Reverse Flash as far as being the Flash's arch enemy. And in some cases, they say that the arch enemy is the exact opposite of the hero in every way. And in that case, you get to go with Captain Cold, because he generates, while the Flash moves at an extreme rate, essentially you get sub-zero temperatures, which with Captain Cold, and that is reminiscent of no movement, no molecule movement, no heat whatsoever. And that is kind of way it works with him. And yeah, I mean, he's basically just a thief that has a cold gun. And why he did not, you know, think to the point of having a handheld freezing gun that you could essentially manipulate like he does with his, and market such a thing, not only would he be richer than any than a life of crime could get him, but he'd also probably be reviled as far as his scientific creation. And that's the big folly, I think, with a lot of the Flash villains, because they have to have weaponry to fight this super speed individual. But like a lot of what they do, be they stole the technology or created the technology. Either way, like, you could use that to benefit everybody and benefit yourself on top of that. in a lot of ways. So that's, to me, that's the big folly with Flash villains. The petty ones anyway, the bank robbers. Because I mean, if I created a cold gun like Captain Cold has, where I could generate the cold like that, I wouldn't be robbing banks. I would be selling that technology and becoming a billionaire. But enough about that. We're going to go ahead and take him out and have a look at him. Here is Leonard Snart himself, which is a great name, Leonard Snart. I love he's got his traditional glasses, which I've appreciated the fact that in every iteration of him, be it on TV or animated, they've always kept the glasses are the one constant that they've kept. I love his little cold thing. The funny thing about him is that his costume has stayed the same for most of his career, but at the same time, it's silly. I mean, look at it. It's. I mean, I love it as far as the design goes, but as far as being a thief, you're kind of projecting a lot, and he hasn't really changed a whole heck of a lot, even as he got darker. Yeah, it was it's really funny that they do it that way, and he wears it as if it was just any old thing, it was just like it was the most normal thing in the world. But I do love that they've kept that up with him. It is understandable that you'd wear heavy clothing if you are essentially using ice as your weapon. You're going to want to make sure that you are warm and everything. And yeah, there's just something so basic about his costume that works so well, and I absolutely love it. But again, the Flash isn't one of my favorite characters, but he was at one time. I did love the Flash more than a lot of things. I think when Mark Waid was writing the Flash, he was up there as far as one of my favorites go. But he is one of the big seven as far as DC goes. The big seven characters that essentially everything kind of ties to. And if you don't know who that is, check the Justice League. But I will go ahead and get out of here because, yeah, I think I've rambled on a little bit too much about Captain Cold. He don't deserve that. He's a criminal. We don't like him. Even though I love him. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here now. Leave a like if you've enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below if you are a fan of the Captain Cold character. Never forget, though life is full of odd moments, and you never know when you're going to be defined. There you go.